Welcome. In this video I'm going to be taking a look at this TP-Link Kasa Smart Wi-Fi Plug Slim with energy monitoring. So if you find this video helpful and you want to purchase one of these, I'll put a link to it in the description on Amazon, and if you use that link it helps me out a little bit and doesn't cost you anything extra. So it works with these services from Google, Amazon, and SmartThings. It says control from anywhere, manage plugged in electronics from anywhere with the Kasa Smart app. Compact design, allows two plugs to be stacked in the same outlet. No hub required. Connect to your home Wi-Fi network. No need for a hub or extra equipment. Set up multiple schedules. Create scenes, groups, simulate occupancy while away with away mode. Here are the specs. The electrical rating is 100 to 120 volts, 50 to 60 hertz. Max load is 15 amp, general use. Dimensions are 2.6 by 1.5 by 1.6 inches. It requires 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi. The Kasa Smart app and account. And here's the other side. It talks about where you can use this. It's a pretty good sized box, but there's not much in it. Here's the plug itself. So I have smart outlets from two other different vendors. So this will be the third one, and it gets kind of annoying to have different apps and things like that. But this one has energy monitoring, so that's why I went with this one. So this has a grounded outlet here. It just passes through. You can put two of these on an outlet. Has a switch on the side. Here are the instructions. It says plug in your smart plug, download the Kasa app, and then add it to Kasa. Well, this is kind of handy here. It talks about some common loads. So these are in watts. If you want to get amps, you can divide the watts by your voltage, which would say be 120. So if you had an appliance that was 1200 watts, you could divide it by 120 volts and you'd find out that it was 10 amps. Now that'll be a rating. Things often don't run at the exact amperage it says on the label. So usually it's lower. I guess sometimes it could be higher, but it shouldn't be. Okay, so I'm going to download the app. I'm going to set this up on my iPad. Okay, so I'm on my iPad. I've gone to the App Store and I searched for Kasa, and it's K-A-S-A. So I've downloaded it and I'll hit open. So it says create account or login. So I went through the create account setup. So I'll hit login. The account creation is pretty straightforward. It will send an email to your email account to verify your email. You'll want to make sure you have access to your email when you're setting it up. Okay, so I've logged in with my username and password. I'll tap on the plus in the upper right hand corner. I'll say I want to add a device. I'll say smart plug. I want to choose smart plug light mini because I have the KP115. It says plug in your smart plug, so I'll do that. I'll hit next. It says look at your smart plug. Is the Wi-Fi light blinking orange, green, blue? And you can see that is blinking. I'll hit next. It says go to your iPad settings, join your smart plug's Wi-Fi network, return to Kasa to continue setup. So I'll do that. Okay, so it has this TP-Link smart plug Wi-Fi network. I'll tap on that. Now I'll go back to the Kasa app. It says connecting to smart plug. It says we found the following Wi-Fi networks for your smart plug, so I'll choose one. I'll enter in my password. It says connecting your smart plug to your home network. It says name your device. I'll be mostly using this for energy monitoring, so I'm just going to name it monitor. I'll hit save. It says choose an icon. It has some different lights, lamps, appliances. I'll just choose the outlet itself. I'll hit save. It says congratulations, you've configured your smart plug and it's ready for use in your device list. I'll hit sounds good. And here it is. So I'll tap on it. Okay, and I can hear a relay going off in here, so I know it's connected. I'll tap on monitor here. That will bring up a screen. It has schedule. So it looks like we can add schedule events. If you want this to automatically turn on or off, you might do that for a light. It has timer. It says turn on my smart plug after, and you can set so many minutes or hours. We have away mode, so this allows you to set a schedule for it. And then we have energy. So this looks like, oh, this is cumulative. So if I swipe to the right, I'll have runtime. So it's not currently registering any watts. Okay, so I plugged in the lamp. And there we go. We have 14 watts. So if I turn the lamp off, actually I will dim the lamp. So now the lamp's on the lowest setting. I don't know if this will automatically refresh. If I click off and back on, it seems to refresh it. So now it's at 1.34 watts. So here we can track energy usage. So I do want to say I don't love the way this tracks energy. You can have your cumulative power. So let's go back in there. It says your total consumption is 0.01 kilowatt hours. As far as I know, there's no way to reset that without resetting the entire plug. So I think that limits the use of this plug. It'd be nice to go switch this around between different appliances to measure the consumption, but you'd have to reset it every time. That being said, you can connect this up to other software like Home Assistant to do more finite, detailed tracking. Also, there is no chart on here to see your usage. So you can't use this plug, at least by itself with this app, to do diagnostics and such. You really need to use something like Home Assistant or some other software to do the tracking. but it does work to show you how many watts it is drawing currently. So I'd say the hardware seems to be pretty nice. Just as a smart plug alone, I think it's competitive with other smart plugs. It doesn't take up a whole lot of room. It's easy to operate. It has a switch on the side. I do like that it can do energy monitoring. I wish the app could do more, but like I said, you can use this with other software to expand upon the capabilities. And for the price point, I think it's a very capable smart outlet. So that's the TP-Link Kasa Smart Wi-Fi plug with energy monitoring. That's all I'm going to cover in this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If you like this video, please click like. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate if you could do that. And thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.